from Big Rock Casino in Espanola. We got the title matches of both divisions of today's JBT event. It's a rematch of Holiday Bowl's title match last Sunday as William Yoder and Cortez Schenck were far and away the two best bowlers today, and they're meeting here for the scratch title. In the handicap division, Daniel Hall's won 3 games in a row over the handicap stepladder. He's taken on top seed Alyssa Williams for the handicap title. Daniel has been giving pins every single match, and he's doing it again. He has to win by 15 to win today's handicap crown. Tez stormed into the lead with 250-260 his first 2 matches. Got up to plus 305, but Yoder was right behind at 247 after all was said and done. Stepladder format today, he got by Akeem Williams 247 to 191 in the semis. Akeem cramped up in that match. He was looking tough to beat before that. He got by Carson Opella and Zach Wojciechowski. Williams started this match with a double. Tez went strike 9 out for a rare mistake today. And oh, wow. William gets a big break taking advantage of that. It's a not 4-9 right there. Daniel and Alyssa just getting started. William needs to consolidate the break. This is the 4-pin that Tez missed in his second frame, and Yoder's able to spare it up there and grab himself an early 20-pin lead. If for some reason this is the first ever JBT video you're watching, get a load of this guy. It's poetry in motion. Checks up a little, and a second consecutive 4-pin for Tez. The owner of 58 career JBT titles, now just 5 behind Kyle King, the all-time leader with 63. Matter of when, not if, for him. Alyssa, meanwhile, has only 1 career title back at Cactus Bowl when she was 12. She's now 43 years old, so it's been quite a while for Alyssa. There he gets that 4. Alyssa is 17, so she would love to double her title total here. Daniel, of course, would love to win his first. Beautiful 24-laner up here in Espanola. Just getting into the mountains of northwest New Mexico. Taos not far. Los Alamos not far. Pretty country up here. Alyssa begs that to go Brooklyn, almost does. Couple of 4-pins for Tez. We'll see how he adjusts off of it here. He's going back to the ball that he's used most of the day, covering a lot of boards with it, and hits the pins about as hard as humanly possible on that one. Yoder plays his bread and butter game just about everywhere he goes. He loves to throw the ball super fast and cover very few boards. The ball's essentially fading most of the way, but it's not covering many boards at all. It keeps him out of trouble. Occasionally gives him some entry angle issues. Could have played a part in that ring and 10 right there. It was really mostly just bad time for a ring 10 more than anything. Pulled on a 38-foot 4-to-1 ratio pattern today that the center designed themselves. Led to medium scores, a -1 scratch cut, a plus 42 handicap cut, and Yoder makes a big mistake there, giving back the 9 count. It's so hard to win these title matches against bowlers of this quality when you go 9 out. Tez made the mistake earlier, and now William gives the mistake back. And that'll send a shot of adrenaline through Schenck there. Bad mistake. Hall's got himself a washout shot, and he's gonna get incredibly unlucky. Can't throw it any better than that. Just wrapped right around it. William and Tez, both lanky guys. Super high backswing for William. And that ball was left to target the whole way. Got a 3-6-10 to look at. Yoder rocking the headband today to keep the hair out of his head. Very European, really, I think.
He's gonna get a pink one.
Is that right? There you go.
Oh yeah, that's a purple one.
There you go. The hardest spare in bowling, folks. The 310 for Hall. Oh, and Yoder goes back-to-back opens. Boy, You don't see Schenck start many title matches with strike 9, out 9 spare, and William had a golden opportunity to jump all over him early, and he's unable to do it. And if Tez can get these next 2 strikes, there will be some emotion. Don't worry, Daniel, it's impossible. I hate 310s. I can't make them. I can't make 310s. Can't do it. Back to yeah. That's a ball change from lane 4. He's had the best look through the pins most of the day for him. Tez is like this house in the past. He's set the all-time scoring record here, which was since eclipsed, and which he re-eclipsed back. Nice shot from Williams there, and oh, solid 7. Tez is so smart and so, you know, the brain ahead of the body. He pulls as fast as he possibly can. A little bit anomalous. Ah! Now a solid 9 for him. Not a bad ball, and it's such an aggressive ball. Lanes break down, of course, throughout the day. This is 5 games qualifying, 3 a match play, and a step ladder. So I think he's right at the edge of that being too much ball. Nonetheless, coulda, shoulda. Has a great spare shooter, of course. Previous error notwithstanding, has gonna nail the 9 in. Alyssa with nice basic form. She's got a great knee bend and a great follow through. Watch this. Left to target again though. But she's clean through 4 frames and has only a 5 pin to stay clean through 5, which would give her a nice little early lead on the scoreboard. Yoder trails by 11 after those back-to-back opens. Much better shot there. High game today of 257 for him. Led after qualifying at plus 163, and oh dear, Alyssa finds a way to miss that 5. She is not happy with herself. For a while I was looking at a potential Williams-Williams title match with brother Akeem there. That unfortunate cramp. Now that ball left the target the whole time too. Lucky to not 4-9 again, but he's not mad at the pin standing. He's mad at his own execution there. That wasn't his best shot right there. Yeah, Daniel will take the Brooklyn. Daniel's been clutch when he needed to. He had to double in the first game just to get out of the first match, and he did so to beat Toby Sidibaka and beat Kelly McNeil by 20. Kelly was at or near the top of the leaderboard all day. And then another match that was close against Nate Duran and came out on top again, 209 to 197. Well, we're being told by these masking units to discover all we are. Right now, both these bowlers would like to discover 10 in the pin here. No, not for Dan. We'll see if it is for Tez. Sure is. Still leads by 7 with that, 11 with that. Getting straight to 21 if he can strike again. These are actually beautiful matches. I want to say it was very clean here when I walked in too. We see so many different bowling centers. I like to see unique masking units. Celebrating the cultural heritage of the West New Mexico Pueblos. Nice job with the spare from Hall, and let's see what little micro move Tez makes here. Stayed in the oil a little bit longer. See how that ball retained all the energy by doing so, and gorgeous move by Tez. Can hardly hear the ball touch the lane. You watched the videos from Uptown, I believe it was, and he was lofting the ball on purpose to try and get the ball down the lane. A little trick. He went out there when he was doing a campus visit at Wichita. This time he's back to what he does more often than not, and using what's left of the head oil to help project the ball down the lane. Didn't even hear it hit the floor. You're about to hear William hit the roof. Right now. He can still strike out for 205. Not the game he wanted. We thought this could be another one of those 250, 240 battles like they had at Holiday. Certainly the shot was out there, but the breaks haven't gone right for either bowler to make that happen yet. Tez going at a 206 pace. Calling Tez's pace spare strike is almost insulting the way he's averaging. So, bottom line is Williams got to put some X's on the board right now. Williams leads by 16 on the scoreboard and is giving 14, so close match still. It's a 7th frame Brooklyn strike that you'll very happily accept. Well, left lane just not Williams' friend right now. Broke up 4-9, broke up 4-9, a missed 3-6-10, and now another 3-6-10. He just can't get that ball to back off the pocket. And unless Tez makes another mistake, it's going to be a title for him. I don't think there's many people who've ever watched one of these videos that anticipate Tez giving William a 3rd chance. No siree. Tell you what, he found that really good look in Game 6 and just attacked from there. Had a little burp in Game 8, only a 180, but he had close to the top seed locked up at that point. Turned out to be a 180 win also, by the way. Hall's working on a strike, a chance to double here in the 8th. Cut into that lead, but doesn't get it. Lanes are starting to go. Yeah, he made the better move quicker on the left-hand lane. That was the difference in the match. Looks like it hooked just a hair more and yeah, deeper and tighter, faster, and that means a winner. Well, we've seen it 58 times before. That's the 59th win of the 17-year-old's career. Kyle King's neck hairs are starting to bristle. Well, look at him give that all its room in the universe, and that even almost got back. He'll be in the 220s, and that's going to be more than enough this time. It's also 2 wins in a row for Cortez over William. And Williams home state, so he's going to have to ponder on that overnight. Maybe we'll see these two in the title match again tomorrow. But right now, Williams has herself a situation over here with the 6-7 to contest with. Probably best to go for the count here, but she gives him a nice little mini run there. Uh-oh. But we have a chance. I know, William, you're frustrated, but we have never had a 7-10 made on camera. And if anybody can make it, he can make it at any given moment the way he shoots his spares. It would be a great end to a disappointing match for William. And after all that build-up, nothing. Williams is Brooklyn again. Oh man, what a big break there. Her body language tells the story. That ball just grazed the left side of the head pin and somehow they all fall over. That's a huge break for Williams right there. You've had a few of your own there today. There we go, all right. Daniel Hall, all focus right now. Talking to the camera. Taking his first title match and getting his money's worth. Williams have 135 through 8th. So Hall only trails by 4, so he's on the lead once yet in the handicap and throws a great ball right there. And does his victory pose. Or his woohoo, I finally threw a good pose, I'm not sure which. So only a 4-pin match here. Anybody's game who was ever going to perform in the 10th. We've had some clutch finishes by a lot of bowlers in this stepladder so far. Who's going to perform clutchest now? Hall actually has the opportunity to shut out Williams here because he's already got the lead coming in. Boy, it looks like the left lane in both matches, scratch and handicap, was the lane that was really starting to go on both the bowlers. Right now he needs to discover a spare really badly. If he spares and fills, it's 171, which means that Alyssa would need 186 to win. He avoids the chop. And this is a very important fill ball right here because Alyssa would strike 9 spare for 184. So if he gets 8 on this, would get strike 9 spare to tie. 9 is really what he's looking for here. It would take the tie out of play. Strike. 9's just as good as a strike in this spot. Oh, will that 10-pin wiggle around and not fall? That could be important. 169 finishes up at 194 plus his pins. He's got to win by 15 to win. That's a 184 game. She would strike 9 spare for that 184, so she must strike on this ball to stay alive. That's first. Anything less than Hall climbs the ladder. It's going Brooklyn. It's gonna roll backwards and not fall, and Daniel Hall climbs the ladder. He had to throw 2 strikes way back in the first match, which is like an hour ago, just to stay alive. He did it, and he's taking it all the way off.
Jeff, I'm sorry that my pre-shot routine takes so long.
Daniel, we're ready to start tomorrow's tournament already. You don't even get to go to sleep. So that is. Well, a disappointing finish for the Williams clan is...
Hey, it fell over.
And she tilts over the 3, and a wry smile for her.
Get hurt.
Oh, wait. I've had this backwards the whole time. It was Alyssa getting the pins. Well, we'll just edit that later. So, what can I say? Alyssa tickles that over. It's Alyssa that was getting the 4 pins, not the other way around. That's 211 for Alyssa. Director fail on the edit. We'll just edit all that together later. So anyway, in case you were following home, the scoreboards there, that's Alyssa with the 172, plus the 39 for 211, and a Dr. Pepperhead, and Daniel with 169 plus the 25 for 194.
Listen to Jeff, Mom.
No, don't listen to Jeff on this spot. So great run by all the bowlers there. We'll do it all over again tomorrow.